particular thing with. We're going to begin.
Hello, friends. It's your hostess, Randi Rivera, and you have tuned into The Style Adjacent. Style supersedes fashion and trend. We know this, full stop. It's a way of life, a mindset, an overall attitude. Whether it's fashion, music, art, interiors, food and fare, or beauty, the connection that they all share is their adjacency to style. So thank you for tuning in. Today's guests are partners in love, life, and entrepreneurship, merging their collective Black backgrounds, education, and passion for the cocktail culture into a women-owned cooperative, aptly named Jai, also known as Just Add Ice. Based out of Long Beach, California, and specializing in delicious, I can attest to this, cold-pressed juice-based cocktails made with the highest quality ingredients, Cori and Lindsay are creating a buzz in the alcohol industry, no pun intended, growing organically in the Los Angeles region, but with their eyes set on global domination, one sip at a time. Cori and Lindsay lean into the belief that business is built on community, and they walk the talk by working with local establishments, sourcing locally based ingredients, and embracing the communities that adore their products, as well as respect Jai's values and mission. From Jai's creation in the kitchen to introducing the brand at Coachella, from featured cocktails at the San Francisco Pride celebration to auditioning for Shark Tank, to getting their juicy, boozy goodness placed in stores, Cori and Lindsay are manifesting success by building a stylish, elevated cocktail experience of intentional indulgence. I love that. Rooted in drive, vision, community, and commitment. TSA listeners, please raise a glass and say a big salute to Just Add Ice cocktail founders, Cori Cauble and Lindsay Talbot. Yay! Thank you for coming.
What an intro.
Cheers. Oh, is that okay?
Wow, that's the best intro.
That was a great intro.
We're gonna do it every time now.
Every time we walk in a room, that's what I would really prefer people to say.
That's exactly it.
Feel free to steal that. Absolutely. Absolutely. How are you guys?
Great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You look
Thank so
amazing.
much for having
Thank God
us.
we have cameras here so that everyone can see how amazing these girls look. Oh my God. So cute. So what's going on? Tell us about Jai. What's the haps? Well, maybe before I say that, how did this all start?
Wow. 10 years ago, we were ships passing in the night.
You can move it.
You can lean
Yeah.
We got to talk with intention.
Yes, there you go.
Like sweaty balls.
We haven't even finished. We haven't even finished one cocktail yet.
But that's all I think about.
It's gonna be good.
Closer to the mic. Wow, 10 years ago, we created Jai one night. I'll let Lindsay get into a little bit more, but we were ships passing in the night. We had met, originally and worked in a restaurant in Long Beach together, Christie's on Broadway.
Yeah.
And she
Oh, R.I.P. Christie's. Oh my
Shout out to Christy Bono, still a really good friend of ours.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
yeah.
that's
Like family.
Oh, that's so cool. I miss that place. Oh my God, it was
delicious.
so
The
good.
original Christie's was the best Italian restaurant this side of
Yeah,
Northern California.
Easily.
Yeah, incredible. And the Bono family, they just did an amazing job just in general.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We have to.
This is,
it's okay.
I don't know if I can. There it is.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay, great.
Just cuddle up.
Yeah.
Cuddle up to the mic.
I'm going to get it down.
I
so.
know.
Luckily,
I know.
we
I'm not
actually
worried.
really like each other.
No,
so
we do.
It's pretty
Yes.
easy
It's
for us
lucky.
to get a little snuggly
Yeah,
around the
let's
mic.
make out.
Yeah.
So Lindsay had created a cocktail program at Christie's.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we all got started. But originally, I had met her, and this is the beginning of the cocktail conversation in our lives. It was a soft opening for Christie's, and I hadn't gotten the job yet. And she was behind the bar, and I was newly divorced, and I was married before you.
What?
Yeah, a couple times. Actually.
Can we cut, please?
Hot takes over here.
Yeah.
All the tea.
little bit of a, I was busy. So I walked up to the bar. I mean, there's a couple deep, brand, soft opening of this restaurant. And there's this like hot bartender. And she asked me what I'd like to drink. And I was like, can you just make me a perfectly balanced cocktail martini?
Let me jump in here real quick.
Uh-huh.
When you are a very, very busy bar,
Yes.
the last thing you want the answer to be is a perfectly balanced cocktail. I was hoping for a vodka soda. That's
Right.
how busy I was.
Give me something simple.
However, I followed that with a few questions
Yes,
that I
you
think
did.
was what really swept you off your feet.
Oh, let's
And
go.
That was when she asked for a perfectly balanced cocktail. I said, sweet or savory? What's your spirit? Any, spice or earthiness? She answered those questions. I muddled some basil, blackberries, lemon, something or other, vodka,
my.
shook it up, poured it in a martini glass, and it was a perfectly balanced cocktail.
Well, and it had this, if my preference was to be able to have like the ice chips on a martini, then she like A++ nailed it.
Well, there's no other way.
Wow.
Right. So it was not only perfectly balanced, the dilution was perfect, which is part of it, but it was also and I have a very specific, particular palate.
Sure.
Right? So it's not necessarily the most expensive. It just is what it is. And
Sure.
for somebody to be able to nail it like that, I was like, what?
So you were like-
I didn't date women before that, but I was like, I am for sure going down this rabbit hole. This
I
is
nailed the
great.
cocktail, and then I nailed the...
yeah.
Okay,
Ba-dum-bum.
there we are. But when it comes to Jai, so we'll fast forward very quickly. That was the beginning of our budding relationship, actually. And after a few years, we married. We've been married 10 years now, together 13 years.
Yeah. We got married
Amazing.
right after DOMA passed.
Yes. And then about...
Right after.
DOMA
DOMA.
passed, which is the law that we could have all the same
Sorry,
rights as
yes.
every other heterosexual
Yeah,
person.
that's
out
right.
there.
Oh my God, that's right. And I remember this because you guys asked me to do your invitations.
Yes.
I wish we
And the
brought them.
signage, I forgot.
We still
Not
have that
forget.
sign. in
You
our-
do?
It's framed in our bedroom.
Oh my God, take a picture of that for me. I want
and
to
our
see
invitations
it.
framed and put on our wall.
I still have one of the invitations. That was like, that was so fun.
Yeah, you
that was so
created-
fun.
Yeah, that's a little insight
Really special.
to the brain of Cori Cauble. right?
Yeah. Oh, that definitely was. Like it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like I think you specifically said like I want something like with skulls and I want flowers and I was like fucking sweet. Let's go. So
But
we
you
did
took-
just
you,
that.
You did. You took photos and then you scanned that in and made an illustration of it and you folded it up and it was like a map and
It
you
was
did
cool.
Really incredible.
Yeah, you
Randi.
had really
Wow.
cool ideas. So
Yeah, thank you.
you guys are so cool.
Well, and it's
Anyway.
also who can execute those, right? I mean,
True.
as somebody who is a creative, passionate, has a particular eye for something, right?
Yeah.
You don't always find those partners.
That's true.
Yeah, that
Oh,
can.
thanks.
So
Okay,
then
anyway.
we were, I also have been in spiritual and soul coaching. I have this natural gift of hearing and seeing patterns and following a journey myself of becoming more present in my life and less reactive and less in the autopilot. And,
Yeah.
there's those ums.
That's okay. That's okay.
And we were in two different careers at the time, and she was working in the restaurant business and bartending, and I was doing my coaching business. And one night we were sitting at the dining room table because people kept asking Lindsay to make her perfectly balanced batched cocktails for events. And we were sitting down and she was like, why don't we just make this a business? You know how to do all the business stuff. I had been in 10 different businesses I created, and she was like, let's just create a business. I will create all the recipes and we'll get this on the road. And Jai was created.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago. So the idea was for us to batch large, versions of different cocktails, deliver them to people's houses or event venues, whatever it might be. And we were not only very, very ahead of the time, but very unaware of a lot of the laws and logistics that will go along with that. You know, they kind of don't really want you just like, you know, making booze in your bathtub and throwing it in the back of your truck and delivering it around. So we obviously were clear that this was not the right time and maybe not the right concept completely.
Okay.
So after my business forward wife was brilliant enough to buy all the domains and make sure we could handle it all, we kind of put it on the shelf for a little bit. Fast forward, again, back in the restaurant business, and COVID hits.
Right.
So
of course.
We're looking at each other a month or two in, going, uh-oh, just like the rest of us. And our best friend, Kelsey, who actually married us.
Love Kelsey.
Love Kelsey. She's amazing.
So cool. Kelsey Mazzocco.
Kelsey Mazzocco.
Right. Love that
for
girl.
the win.
Yeah, for the win, exactly.
She came to us and said, we were like, you know, trying to figure out how to make money. She goes, why don't you bring back Jai? And it was like an aha moment that we've never felt before. So we hit the ground running. We weren't the only people delivering cocktails during the pandemic, let's be clear, but we wanted to create something that wasn't just like everybody else was doing, the mason jars and so on and so forth. So, you know, Cori really put her head down and started building the business, you know, when it comes to the design and the idea behind making it look a certain way. She started building a website and doing it really legitly, where if it was just me, I would have just been slinging drinks until the world opened up and gone back to work.
Right.
You know, if you come to my house, you know, and for hamburgers and hot dogs, that's all you're getting. If you come to Cori's house, you're getting hamburgers and hot dogs and cheese and all the accoutrements and all the accoutrements that go with
You would
it.
have cheese.
But she's got this. I would have cheese.
Pickles and mustard.
I
But
mean,
she's got the
that's what you
secret
would have.
sauce, you know.
Yeah.
She saw this as something that was something really substantial that we could build, and the business side of it is what she really shined with.
And I've always had something inside of me that wanted to scale and do something that I had created on a grand level, because I come from humble beginnings. There was moments in my life that we were always adjacent to wealth around us. So living where we did, right, living in Long Beach, there's 3 streets over, there's somebody has a $5 million, $3 million home, and then there's somebody like us that was living and renting very modestly, week to week living, right, day to day living sometimes. And so there was always a desire for me to scale.
Sure.
And really to create wealth conversations and access in my personal nucleus with myself, my son, and our family. Yeah. And get out of that, take our backs out of it, really. Yeah. Right. And so Jai, I just saw that open up for us. And so when that did, I wanted to make sure that her cocktails are so incredible.
Absolutely.
They are delicious, and I just didn't think the standard operating glass and mason jar really said what it was. So I had called a friend who would help me with a website, and she created our brand for us, and we hit the ground running. And
that's awesome.
Our direct-to-consumer, we call it the bougie bootleg direct-to-consumer.
Oh, I love it.
Yes,
we bought that. She bought that domain too.
That's good.
Yeah, you can't have it.
Yes,
she bought all the domains for all the things.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
I love it.
We were just in time delivering cocktails in a French square, so it looked more like juice. A French square bottle, 16 ounces, so you had 4 cocktails in each, and you would just shake it up in the jar, and it stayed refrigerated. So all of this is cold pressed juice. So
oh my gosh, it's like fresh.
It is fresh. Yes, there's a process that you can do that's cold that allows you to have a little bit more stability in it without using any citric acid. Okay. So we wanted to make sure that we were creating a clean product, as clean as you could in cocktails, and not like this everything laden in preservatives and hydrogenated corn syrups. Right. So, and does that very important to us?
Sure. And does that change the reaction? Like if you go deep on chai cocktails one night, like, are you going to feel better the next day because it's cleaner?
I mean, you are drinking alcohol,
True.
right? So
Yeah.
that you're still consuming a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
We are just not going to give you that sugary preservative hangover.
Got it.
So I'm pretty sure you can drink enough of this to not feel good. Right?
Sure.
But the whole idea is just
I accept the challenge.
up-leveling, premium, more luxury, and something that really we feel, which we do in our homes every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I originally got introduced to a fresh juice in a cocktail was in my last life. We call this BL, before Lindsay.
Before, yeah, I gotcha.
And we were in Portland, and my ex-husband and I were at one of those cute little, restaurant bars, McMinimums, Kennedy's.
Yeah.
I think somebody else, they own.
Kennedy School is under that McMenamins umbrella.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we were out in the middle of nowhere, staying at one of their little places. I
Oh,
can't
at the Edgefield.
the
Yes.
Edgefield,
Yes.
yes.
So cool.
And I asked for a Greyhound, and I was always very particular about what kind of grapefruit people were putting in my Greyhounds. And I was assuming they were going to have some, ruby red grapefruit. And I was like, if you have the can and the yellow, if that would be preferred. And he just like opens up this refrigerator drawer and pops out a grapefruit, cold, cut in half, and squeezed it. And I literally went, this is so great. And that was 25 years ago.
Wow.
24 years ago. And every restaurant, every event we've had from that moment on has always been fresh juice.
Yeah. And you've done some like pretty high profile events too. Which one do you want to brag about, humble brag about, or which ones?
I think I really love working with community, like you said. We really love working with people we're inspired by.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't make a global name, or they're just in the community. And I've done and had the pleasure of working with so many incredible people, really.
Yeah.
Well, let's be real. I mean, the biggest flex is that we were at Coachella.
Coachella.
That's a huge flex.
That's the biggest flex. We were in the Rose Garden VIP.
That's so cool.
We outsold everybody in our category.
No.
We were
yes, that makes
told
sense.
that we were a destination stop to make sure that, not everybody can get into the Rose Garden, but the people that were always making sure they came to our location
Okay.
first and second and third and fourth. So it was 2 weekends, very successful. It was a great opportunity, obviously, for multiple reasons, but it really did solidify our brand in a way of the exposure to so many different types of people and drinkers.
For sure.
So we got really clear that our product line that we had there, we have something for everybody.
Yeah.
And not only that, but we have an abundance of repeat clientele. So people
great.
love
Kept
it.
coming
They
back.
come back for it. And it was just a really amazing opportunity for us to do that.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any we weren't in stores yet, so we're not in stores. So this was a concept to get some ROI on, to like a man on the street testing on marketing.
Sure.
And asking people, what do you love? What do you, which one did you love the most? And so it was great. I mean, we were right next to Bar Flora's, which they're doing.
Oh, wow.
incredible,
Yeah.
you know,
They
Yeah.
have an incredible
I mean,
program too.
Yeah.
absolutely. They're an exceptional bar company, and
Yeah.
bar and
people.
people. They're
Yeah.
Love
love
that.
them.
Cool. Yeah,
Love them.
love that.
Yes,
That's so cool.
That was a little bit. That was super exciting to be able to be next to them.
Yeah.
and haven't even launched yet. So
Yeah.
that was really incredible.
Was that the gateway to, was that the one that opened up to more events, or was it just you guys out there?
So we have had infrastructural. This has been alcohol is no joke.
Yeah.
Randy,
Yeah.
right? The vice laws, the tide laws, distribution. So it did open up other events. We did San Francisco Pride, Long Beach
So
Pride.
great.
We've done collaborations with who we've met now, which is a distiller. We've met incredible strategic partners from all of those events.
This is the distiller in
LA.
South Central,
Central,
right?
yeah.
So
Lofton Bear,
so
Geo.
cool.
Yeah, shout out to Lofton
Geo.
Bear.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Really incredible. First Chicano master distiller in LA.
No, I love that. Oh, that's amazing.
Totally part of the Homeboy Industries and supporting their proceeds with helping build homes for people that are unhoused and just really tackling community and being able to have a product that creates manufacturing jobs
Yeah.
and within the community.
Yeah.
And that's and we're super inspired by them.
Oh my God, that's so cool. I love that. So what, because this is a style-based podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does style kind of integrate to what you guys are doing? I know probably the design element, the actual recipes and everything, but what influenced you? Lindsay, what influenced you when you were putting them together? And Cori, what influenced you when you were trying to figure out the packaging and who who your core client was going to be and what you wanted it to look like? What inspirations did you take?
Well, for me, I can say that we, developed Jai. Yes, it is a cocktail company for sure, but it's also many aspects of a lifestyle brand.
Yeah.
So I think that, when it comes to being inspired, currently for me, my biggest inspiration right now, which is interesting enough, it kind of reverts back to beverage, is the owner of Poppy. And Poppy Soda, her name's Allison. They have very similar storylines that Jai and Poppy have, where they were a couple. They built their brand out of their house. They ended up going on Shark Tank and built this empire. And she's really inspiring to me because she took something that she knew was going to introduce a better way in a category to consume a product. So in the soda category, using apple cider vinegar to help enhance any type of gut issues or whatever it might be, and kind of just kick down that door and built a company to get acquired for one of the largest numbers in beverage history as a female founder and owner is very inspirational.
That's super. Yeah, absolutely.
I know it wasn't necessarily about style, but
no,
that's kind of just where my brain went.
No, I love that. And it does. But when you think of Poppy, when I think of Poppy, when I think of Jai, it's definitely like that. Poppy's not just regular soda or regular, sparkling kind of type drink. It's like cute, it's cute. You look at the packaging is like very cute and hip and fun, and it catches your eye, and the flavors are different, and the description. So there is
There's some alignment for sure. When it comes to fashion, stuff like that, I just totally lean on my wife. I look like a 12-year-old boy over here. She's the one that designed everything in Jai. She worked with our brand designer and had all the ideas. Everything visual that you see with Jai is 100% Cori. Everything you taste is me.
Okay.
That's right.
Which both important, So then, Cori, what were your thoughts? When you're thinking, I want to do this elevated cocktail brand, but what do I want it to look like?
It's very much intuitive for me. I operate from my creativity, operates from my centeredness.
Yeah, you are that girl for sure.
Right? Yeah. There was...
Respect.
Thank you. We were thinking about doing a podcast, and it was going to be called It's Not That Deep.
Oh, yes. I think you do need to do that, honestly.
Because
I would listen.
I always go fucking deep, right? But I look at things when I'm in creation to something as what I want the future of it to be. And then I sort of work backwards.
Okay.
And then I work intuitively. So because I've done so many businesses, I feel like if I didn't have some of that vision, I might have gotten stuck somewhere, or it wouldn't have been able to go past a certain place because I wasn't thinking forwardly enough,
Sure.
right? So when I was thinking about Jai, it felt very spiritual to me,
Okay.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, no pun intended with the spirit,
Yeah.
but elevation, and also what does it feel like for you to have a premium cold pressed juice cocktail in your hand?
Right.
What does that look like? What do we want from that? And that's how we sort of started designing it and developing it
Okay.
on a shoestring budget in the middle of a pandemic in survival mode, right? So
We call that no big deal.
Yes.
It's NBD.
right.
But honestly, like, to be able to say that you're still here after all that is pretty phenomenal.
And the idea of this was that we would be in market 3 years ago.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we had to build our own map across the country in terms of infrastructure, because distribution that we are doing, we're refrigerated made and refrigerated, to the end. So
Yeah.
the cold chain all the way.
Yeah.
And the distillers typically do not refrigerate, right? In
Okay.
terms of they don't do cold distilling. Beer does, in
Okay.
some aspects. So beer is also then shipped cold, right?
Right.
Delivered cold,
Right.
and it has a 119-day shelf life.
Okay.
Right? So our cocktails, we didn't have any idea, so we had to do all the shelf life testing, which
Oh,
took
wow.
9 months in shelf life testing for us.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
And get the trademark. So all of those things as we were slinging cocktails under we call that the Wild Wild West COVID laws, the to-go COVID laws.
Yes,
right?
that's
Working
true.
under somebody who had a liquor license that was a bona fide restaurant doing to-go cocktails with. So
Okay.
for us, that's how it was all word of mouth, and we were doing a just-in-time cocktail delivery. You order by 1, deliver between 4 and 7.
Okay.
So we had to have whoever was
Dang.
building our website, Terry Spencer, she's incredible. She built all of that for us, and there were specific zip codes, and I mean that in itself took so much brain power.
For sure.
So when it came to balanced cocktails, I just said to Lindsay, here's some juice product that we should try and let's look at. And we were hand pressing everything.
Wow.
We didn't even have an electric juicer. Like we were hand pressing. She was hand pressing.
We have to give credit where credit
Let's
is
be
due.
clear. I was hand.
That's right. You were
Yes,
hand
yes.
pressing. And we just moved fast. Because it was my 10th business at the time, or 11th business that I had done.
Oh, wow.
I was able to figure out fast, week or 2 weeks of this manual labor, watching her body hurting. By the way, she was a soccer player. So,
That's right.
putting her back into something was not ideal. And having her have to do all of that was not ideal.
Yeah.
But it was the best version of it all. So she came up with like 20 different cocktails, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
And we would have like 10 of them online at one point,
Okay.
and not super efficient when it came to any waste. But we didn't have a ton of clientele at the time.
Yeah.
And then we basically created, we hired somebody, I say that spoke bot, and in terms of marketing,
Yeah.
and looked at it as a funnel down. How many people were actually clicking on this, how many people were buying it and purchasing, how many people stayed in the store, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
On a very small level, we were looking at who our market was going to be and how we were going to, what best product was going to serve them. And so then we started adjusting in that way.
Okay.
And then the world started to open up, and we started to see that through the liquor license and through the laws of everything, that we didn't want to be a part of the direct to consumer.
Okay.
It was too just, it wasn't scalable enough. right? So, and what did it look like to do a scalable retail? And then in 2022, at the end of 2022, or sorry, at the end of 2021, we started building our models to scale to retail.
Okay.
And what was that going to take? So now that's where we've been. That's the process. We've been in the last 2.5 years or 2 years raising money, raising capital. We've raised over 600 to date, thousand.
Oh my gosh.
And keeping our founder belief, and our founder structure and keeping equity within our company, that has not been easy none of this has been easy to navigate.
No, of course not. Yeah.
And so we're right now, the current label and the current brand that you see out there, none of that has been in stores because of licensing wise and also in capital raise.
Oh, okay. So will it ever?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
So what we're doing right now, because the brand we built 3 years ago or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
the label that you see online, all of that is now current in the market. So
Okay.
our branding was 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead.
Okay, got it.
Right.
Okay.
So we are currently building our future brand.
Oh my gosh.
And color plays a lot in, feel, experience from that plays a lot into how we're looking at how we're going to bring a product, what product or what specific recipes we're going to bring.
Sure.
Our bottles are going to be expanding and changing. We will have a consumer, a convenience size, so about 12 ounces.
Okay.
And then we will have a 750 to a liter, which will be a little party in a bottle.
Love it.
7 or
great.
8 cocktails in that. And there's just a up-leveling of literacy in all of this. And there's an AI piece to that for us.
Okay, what does that look like? Because I feel like that's the hot button topic is like AI and what's good, what's bad. How can we use it to our benefit?
I suppose it's just, it's the live label piece that we really love to showcase our story.
We were talking about style and how you guys came about Jai and the design of it. One thing I wanted to talk about is that generation. I read something that this particular generation, I think we're millennial generation, is not drinking as much.
Absolutely.
And I know I saw you guys had a post, kind of a similar thing, saying it's okay, like we're kind of setting the pace and we're kind of we're not following, we're leading. So
Right.
how are you? What's the plan for kind of circumventing that? My personal opinion is like there's still going to be people that drink,
Absolutely.
to support this industry. But how much of a roadblock is that for you guys, do you think?
Well, first of all, we built a $100 million company or 50 million runway in the next 3 years that was based on a few hundred thousand people drinking a handful of our cocktails a year. So we built an incredible product for luxury premium experiences. This is not a pilot high, sell it cheap cocktail.
Got it.
Right? Although we really love the the female founder of Buzzballs and all the things that she has done.
Yeah.
But that is not who we are.
Yeah.
Right? So we are talking about when you are going to drink, you're going to drink Jai.
Yeah.
So if you want a balanced lifestyle, which we're always striving for, if you want more of a cleaner buzz, if you will, then we're the product for you. So that's how we've sort of figured out how we're going to circumvent it, and not even circumvent it. That's who we are. That's the brand. That's the core of who we are. And in addition to that, we are going to
At the drum
launch part of the Jai universe.
Funny you ask.
Part of the Jai universe that we're creating is going to be a mocktail version.
Okay.
So we've thought about this. This has not necessarily been the right time, but let me go back a little bit. So
Okay.
we've been in capital raise, so basically fundraising for our business.
Yes.
And having come from really, I say humble beginnings, but we are classic worker bees.
Yes.
Okay. We come from, blue collar workers. And so that's just who we are by
Yeah.
nature. And so,
Not to mention the industry,
yes,
like the restaurant industry,
in
cocktail industry,
hospitality,
which is like
absolutely
backbreaking,
Yes.
long hours,
Yes,
all of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that is who we are. That's who we've been in the workforce. And
sure.
so for us, we looked at this as how we can really create hospitality for and to the community, to the world,
Yeah.
wherever it ends up landing, wherever it feels aligned, that we will have multiple different variations of products, and always in glass.
Okay.
There's a caveat to that.
Okay.
With spirits. So no canned, no seltzers. That's not the lane we're choosing. We are in glass for the leaching issues. So there's, less forever chemicals in glass. There's a small amount of forever chemicals, but there still are some of those PFAS. But really it's about the integrity of whatever product that we're bringing out. So the mocktail version for us has been on the peripheral just as much as a spirit line has been for us.
Sure.
And how we would do it with our integrity, which would be clean, no extra additives, right? None of those extra preservatives.
Just here, we're gonna pause for just 1 second.
So we're doing what we're calling a Jai universe, right? Where we see the product, where we envision what kind of products could come. And so her and I have been, we spend countless hours and times envisioning what this universe looks like,
Sure.
right? And where the product will land and what the experiences will be for people within that. And then what is the flavor profiles and those sort of things. Well, during this time where people are not drinking a ton, and this time of our capital raise, which has been, Lindsay calls it a stagnation. I mean, that's a huge pause in raising money.
Okay.
And coming from those, a place of not necessarily having access, not having access in, maybe in the 6 degrees of separation, having access to people that have that kind of money, but then having specific partnerships, aligned potential people. And then with that kind of money, we're talking $3 to $5 million to launch a product. Just to be able to get into a grocery store, we need $3 million. So we could probably do one grocery store for $1.5 million, but most likely it'll be more restaurants, hotels, events, those sort of experiences.
Okay.
So with a modest, if you will, less than $1 million investment, we would only be able to do like what we call on-premise, so small restaurants, and we would do a very strategic, looking for velocity in a small amount of higher end boutique grocery and restaurants and liquor stores.
Okay.
So we would be Gelson's, Lazy Acres, Bristol Farms.
Which makes
those
sense.
Those sort of things, yes.
Okay.
And so those sort of places. With that, the pause of the money, which is what's happening in the world, what's happening with the infrastructure of alcohol, with people not drinking as many spirits, with the change in transparency and people's educational level of what they want to put in their bodies, what's all of those things taken into consideration, Jai will be your product that you're going to want to drink, right?
Yeah.
That'll absolutely. But if you stop drinking and don't want to drink anymore, which is a huge, interest for people, and you want to do THC or you want to do aptogens or you want to add something, we have created a new line within that called Mocked, MOCKT, and it's
Cute.
Mocked by Jai, and that'll be our mocktail.
Okay.
And so in order to have a fresh juice product and have, we got a baby here. Not mocked mocked is the baby, but I have also a little baby right here. Who is this one?
This is Paco.
Hi, Paco. I love you too.
We always say this is like a very humble setup
No, it's
here
No, I
at,
love
the, at the
it.
house. So
Well, we're
Very
just
warming.
letting the audience know that I'm not just talking to like my mocked baby,
right,
but I'm talking to a
Talking
little
to
baby
a
Paco
real
right here,
baby.
who's very interested in what we're saying. So, and he likes it. He likes the new line.
he's absolutely
So we are.
He's a fan.
locked in.
He's
locked in.
locked into mocked.
He's locked into mocked.
into Mocked.
So we're doing that the way that we did Jai. So we are currently self-funding all of this. So
Wow.
all of the investment that we had went to a lot of our R&D, and the last 18 months, Lindsay's been keeping the lights on in our home and allowing me to really work on our future and finding those strategic partners that will want to come in potentially for equity, want to join us on this journey, and then also that money. And we're finally feeling like we're mining gold for all of this.
Okay, that's
But
good.
we have an opportunity. Somebody asked us to put Mocked into their retail store, and so we're building that plan right now, and
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
building the model, and we're building out really what it's going to take. And so everything we do is not, when you're looking for stability, and that's a huge thing, especially for fresh juice, when you're looking for stability and not wanting to put any sort of preservatives in it or anything that actually stabilizes juice, because when you do, it changes everything. It changes
Sure.
the way the mouthfeel is. It changes how then the gut reacts to it, how your body reacts to it.
Yeah.
Even though they say citric acid is only, dried, lemon, basically.
Yeah.
It actually changes completely the chemistry.
The chemistry,
Absolutely.
the consistency, and
everything.
the end
Everything.
result.
Absolutely. So not being committed to not doing that, we might not be able to do that in glass. So if we don't do that in glass, we will look for the best quality PET product out there. So
Okay.
the environmentally socially conscious, we say that we're conscious capitalists, right? We're building community as we develop this. We're building access. That's the real end goal for us, is to be able to take any money that we make, not all, but
Yeah.
a lot of the money that we make, and be able to support people that are uplifting community as
Oh,
well.
I love that.
And
So,
microloans to supporting businesses, female founders, obviously the queer community, and just minority communities, underprivileged communities that don't have access to being able to create their dreams because they're in
Yeah.
survival.
I think that's really great, because I think that more than ever, I think people are really shopping, whether it's for, milk or cocktails or clothing, whatever, that they're shopping with their moral compass intact.
Yes.
And they're really supporting organizations that are going to either give back or support, what they believe in particular. And that's great that you guys are doing that.
Well, and 2 years ago, I got hit, or a year and a half ago, with stage 2 melanoma. And,
Oh, wow.
when I was looking at, and my father passed away 3 years ago from a glioblastoma. And so when we started to look at how fast cancer grows and what actually feeds cancer, one of those biggest things is sugar, right? And so when we think about, I think about all over health. I think
Yes.
about really, what am I going to do to contribute to a whole body, right? And our whole selves. We put all of that intention into this. And by the way, I'm cancer free, but
That's thank you. That was my next question. Yay,
yeah,
that's great.
Being somebody who sunbathed as much as I did and as long as I did, probably extremes because I wanted to be golden brown, and I'm part Asian, so that took me a long time to get there.
Took a minute.
and learning how actually cancer grows with sugar. The fresh juice component was a juicing part has just always been a thread. And then my son having asthma really early and looking at and him being allergic to preservatives and finding that out early on when he was little and looking at whole foods and how I was going to feed him was so it's always been at the top of mind for me.
Yeah. And it kind of it's even though you're having spirits with it, it's still just a healthier option. And I think everyone's looking for a healthier option.
Yeah.
But it also aesthetically is cool. And it tastes
delicious.
Amazing.
Because of her. We can't just take juice and you're not going to just buy a beautiful pressed juice and add vodka to it or tequila, right?
Right.
Or whiskey. You're not going to do that. This is balance. This is dilution. This is completely, she has this incredible natural palate. And anything that she does when it comes to food or beverages, she just has the Midas touch. Absolutely.
I love it. So the three because I know you said that there were 20 varieties when you guys were doing COVID, and oh my God.
Maybe was there 20 or was there 15 or 12?
Over the 18 months in our direct-to-consumer program, I probably rolled out anywhere between 20 and 25 different cocktails along the way.
Just to test and
test the market, to see what people liked and didn't like. And some fell off quickly, and then some were long-lasting, like the ones that we brought and the ones that we featured at Coachella. And they're going to be the ones that we're going to go to market with, too.
Sure. So then how did you guys come upon... the three that we have here today are Rita, which is insane. That's like
we originally called
ultimate.
Her OG Rita.
Oh, that's cute too.
I know we love the OG, but when we hired our marketing, the bot lady,
the lady who spoke bot.
When we hired her, because she just basically she knew she spoke algorithm really. She understood it all, like the testing, all of that, which is so great to have that piece early on.
For sure.
She was looking at just researching the name, and every time you looked up OG, how much marketing dollars is it going to take for us to change the direction of how people perceive OG? Right? So
when
that's
you Google
really
OG, everything is gangster.
right.
It makes sense. That is essentially
so
the
we
definition of it,
we
right?
changed the name to Rita. So we brought Rita, which is just cold pressed lime juice, agave, tequila, very straightforward, very clean, very linear.
Yes. Oh, that's like a tinkling bells. I want to meditate to that.
Yes.
Very delicious. We also brought you Cauble, which is cold pressed watermelon juice, Serrano
She's
Simple,
the shiny bunny.
cold pressed lime juice, and tequila. And then we brought
But
we
you
call
said there's Serrano in there?
Serrano. Yeah, Serrano
So
simple
good.
syrup.
It's so good. It's like the perfect little spicy little boop. So good.
So good. And then we
Yes.
brought Sneaky Tea, which is cold pressed lemon juice, honey water, whiskey, and a black mango tea.
Delicious.
Black
all of
mango.
them
Black
delicious.
mango.
Black mango.
That's what we say. Get that black mango.
What-
And we have Cheeky. We didn't bring
Yes.
her today.
Is
but
that Paloma girl? Paloma type?
Similar,
girl?
well, Greyhound style. So it's going to
Okay.
be, vodka base with cold pressed grapefruit, cold pressed lemon, and an elderflower liqueur.
I love. I love an elderflower. Oh,
I'm sorry. We would have brought her.
no, it's okay. Now I just now I have to order it in bulk so that we
Next
just
time.
have it
That's
here at
right.
the
Now
house.
we know, yeah.
all the
As soon
time.
as we're out there in the stores.
So I'm just thinking, just as with anything else, there's trends in cocktails.
Yeah.
How quick are you guys to jump on said trends? Like, for example, I can think of the whole Aperol Spritz vibe. There's this shift from coffee to matcha in a non-alcoholic kind of situation. How quick are you guys to jump on a trend, or how quick are you to kind of take that into consideration, Lindsay, when you're testing out new things?
Well, it's funny. I'm not a trendy person, I think, in general. But I like Aperol Spritz. I prefer Campari Spritz.
Okay.
So espresso martini.
There you go.
My new favorite is doing a chai teeny. So I do chai tea, and instead of espresso, I do a chai tea. So I think that I'm I'm a classic bartender. My roots are very classic. I'm from the East Coast. I was trained very classically. So even in our product line, it's very simple. There's not more than 3 or 4 ingredients in every one of the cocktails that I've rolled out. I'm not a very esoteric person. As much as I appreciate and I understand and I respect that style and that craft, it's just not my MO. So I take what might be trending and then I put my own little twist on it. And you can kind of see that in the Jai lineup as well.
For sure.
And how she dresses.
How I dress.
And how she dresses. And, and if Lindsay were to be a cocktail.
Okay. Were you? Yeah. So that's right. I did send you that.
So if Lindsay were to be a cocktail, and I think it's just fitting from this conversation right now that you're saying, because this is how classic she is, you would be what, honey?
A beer and a shot.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
All day long, give me a Bud Light and a shot of tequila, and
which is so
I need.
funny because you could literally, like Cori has said, you could craft anything to the nth degree and make it absolutely incredible.
Tequila, soda, and lime. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I will make you what you will give me anything.
Yeah.
And I will make you the most amazing cocktail you've ever had. But for myself, simple. Just like my wardrobe. I am very much a capsule collection. I have the same shirt in 4 different colors. I have the same pant in 4 different colors. It's very, very simple. And then my accents and what I do to make it more mine, so it's not just a uniform, is just the accessories. So
I love it.
Shoes, hat, jacket, watch, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Jewelry.
For people that are listening and maybe not watching yet, but it will be on YouTube, she's wearing classic black barn jacket, cute, workwear jacket, and the cutest ducky hat. It's so adorable.
Thank you.
I love it.
I was leaving work in Manhattan Beach, and they were doing promotional gear out in the streets, and it was sitting on my car, brand new. Just sitting right there, and I was like, I guess I'll wear this hat now. So my free hat.
But that's how she
Free
goes.
99,
Free
baby.
99.
Let's go.
My favorite, by the way.
She is the deal girl. She is the deal girl.
We call that the yin to the yang.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I was
There's
just gonna
balance
say,
in
and
that.
There's very, very well
Says the
balanced,
luxury girl.
very well balanced relationship we
whatever.
have here.
I have vintage boots on too that were given to me.
We
by
yes.
Snazzy. But that is how she goes about creating any of our products. Very much, there's 4 or 5 ingredients, sometimes only 3, and she is all about not overcomplicating things.
Yeah.
She loves a margarita pizza. This is
Life is already
I know that if-
complicated. Can we leave the pizza and the cocktails
please?
alone?
That's right.
Yes.
And then there's me.
Keep it simple,
right?
baby.
Yes.
And a lot of times I'm not trying to overcomplicate things at all. That's not what my take is. But it's to add a little bit of something unique, right?
Yeah.
Our signature to it. That's where I come into play. I'll be like, hey, why don't I would love to taste something a little bit more of this or a little bit less of this. And then she goes, you sure? And I'll be like, yes, I am. Let's try it.
Checks and balances.
And then she does. And we end up really finding things that people really love.
Yeah.
And that's really is what we're doing it for. I mean, honestly, this is all about this is not about what we find interesting or delicious. We want people to experience this as in somebody put some thought and intention into this so I could have something delicious and not have to worry about it. And because of the pandemic, we lost a lot of really incredible talent out there. And it just doesn't, talent that as a bartender that took 20 years for somebody or 10 years or 5 years to be able to craft, to be able to have this as an access coming from somebody who is in that industry and who's crafted many cocktails, to be able to give them something consistent every time that's not overly sugary or preservative and all those things is really a gift, in my opinion. And it's what we want to extend, that bar beautiful experience to retail. And that is really, it's all about hospitality. I mean, Will Guidara I'm a huge fan of 11 Madison Park and what he created. And I just think that just his way of talking about hospitality is really the core of who we are and what we want to present. So making that an exceptional experience for people.
And I love that you said that it's not just it's not just a drink, it's an experience. It's the Jai universe that, you're expanding into. Because I think right now in the realm that we're in, there's a lack of connection, like overall connection, not only because, we're always online and we've kind of had these discussions about how, the dating world is different because nobody wants to like talk to each other. And, there's this lack of human connection, but having a cocktail that, when you buy it has been like handcrafted by somebody who like you said, is intentional and cares and like really has a genuine passion. It's like saying, something tastes better when you cook it with love, Yes. A cocktail is going to taste better, yes, when you use all the great ingredients, but when it's handcrafted with intention and passion and love, it's just better.
That's right.
And when you have hospitality attached to that too, it's an experience. There's a story behind it. There's something to talk about. There's something to last after the cocktail is gone.
Yes.
So I think that's great.
Thank you. And we've stumbled on something that completely lights us up. And when you're not lit up, I can't imagine. I mean, the amount of what it's taken for us, what it's continuing to take from us, and to lean into this space of the delay and the money too. I mean, gosh, what we're up against within ourselves.
Yeah.
These ceilings of access or beliefs or the limited beliefs coming from scarcity. All these things have really, if we weren't lit up by this and we didn't love doing it, we would have quit a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
I mean,
100%. I mean, it's not easy what we're doing.
No.
And
No.
the longer we're in it, the clearer we've gotten that this is not easy. I mean, this is a needle in a haystack scenario. And if it wasn't for the true desire to deliver a product that we believe wholeheartedly that the world needs in a lot of ways, the communal aspect of it, the freshness aspect of it,
within the world of spirits or alcohol, right?
Yes.
We don't think the world needs alcohol. That's not what we're saying. But we
I don't know.
believe
Right about now.
if you're gonna drink,
Right about now.
why wouldn't you have something like this?
That's
right?
what we say. If you're
That's
going to drink chai.
Yeah.
I mean, it is something that we're building, and you're like, we're not going to have alcohol. Okay, cool. Here's mocked.
And mocked and
Hey, we're only going to drink spirits. Okay, here's a chai vodka we made.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, is
know.
that the next?
Well, that's part of the universe. You know what I mean? We know that would
chai
be...
for life. This
Chai
is
for life.
This is
That's
where
the
we're
next
at.
tattoo I'm getting. Chai for life.
Chai for life. There's lots to
right
come.
around this
Right
area right
in
here.
the neck.
Right.
She's a big fan of neck tattoos.
Good, nice little throat tattoo.
Yeah.
Chai for life. Yeah.
Oh my
mean,
God.
let's go.
We knew that you were our number one fan. Thank you, Randy.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot happening and it's exciting, and it's been a long road, but we are calling in right now our partner, our investor, financial partner. We know that they're out there, and just like dating, like you're talking about, we're dating investors, and there's been a ton of them that really love our product and love what we're doing, want all of it for nothing, or they don't invest into what they have in alcohol, like a vice clause in whatever their endowment that they're running, or whatever their belief is. I mean, we've met some incredible people that have been sober.
Yeah.
So we have to find or connect with that right person, and that just takes time.
Sure.
And we're committed to, no matter how long it takes, we're gonna bring it to fruition.
We're bringing it.
Awesome. Oh no, I don't doubt that it's going to happen.
And Gelson's reached out to us this summer, and we've met them, and we have incredible inroads in terms of our distribution. We don't have any contracts with anybody.
Yeah.
Right? There's no contracts. Everything we're doing is just building relationships.
Right.
So we met them, and we weren't able to bring product to their stores, but it deepens our relationship. And we know that the market is ready for us and wanting it.
Yeah. Oh my
So
gosh,
it's
that's so
exciting.
great.
It's happening.
Well, and I
soon. We
think
feel
that
it.
part of the reason why I wanted to do this was not only because it was something that lights me up, like talking about what we're talking about, whether it's fashion or food and the style element of it, but it was selfishly that I wanted to talk to people that I wanted to hear their story. I wanted to dig deeper as to why they did what they're doing, but to also kind of like give a little boost.
Thank you.
And if there's one, like we were talking about this earlier, if this podcast gets 5 people listening to it, like cool, that's 5 more than last time.
That's right.
But if one of those people is like, oh, this Jai thing sounds like amazing, like I got a cool mill that I'm sitting on and I'd love to, stranger things have happened.
Well, and that's it. That's the word that you said is connection, and that's the biggest thing for us. I mean, we were talking about when we were doing this, and really what really inspired us to do it is it's connection. This is all about connection.
Mm-hmm.
Every step we've made has been about connection. People that my dad knew, people that we met through community, and everyone wanting. I mean, I never saw Randi coming in. You, Randi, not my dad, Randi. You, Randi, coming in asking us to do a podcast.
Yeah.
That wasn't on my bingo card. Right?
Yeah.
But the fact that you did, and you did our invitations, and we had this beautiful connection, and we also, it's one of the benefits of social media.
Yes.
Is that
for
you
sure.
get to stay connected in people's lives.
For sure.
I mean, I know on a very, narrow perspective, we only see a small part of people, but that just continues to foster that connection. I mean, like being here, I know your energy. This is great. We've seen you on social media for the last decade, and literally we don't really see each other that often, but
So
I
true.
feel very comfortable and as connected to you as I did 10 years ago.
Same.
So I think that's a benefit of social media. That's all I'm
Agreed.
gonna say,
No, agreed.
There's a lot of downfalls, but that's one of them.
That's hysterical.
That's amazing.
That was good.
But right?
I did not see that coming.
Love it. That's so good.
Frankie loves the applause button for sure.
That's it.
All this
That's
time
it.
you've been holding on to that.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you.
Come on, Frankie. Love it.
If the applause button goes off, you know it's Frankie.
Okay, well,
That's
and
only
the
reason.
crazy thing, my dad is a big part of this, just our lives, and he was a huge advocate for Jai, and his surname, well, his name is Frank, and then everyone called him Randy because his middle name was Randolph. So Frank and Randy are here right now.
Ooh, wow.
And that,
That's crazy.
and do we have a little thing like that gives you the chills?
Yeah.
Do
Some crazy. That's just an applause for sure.
This gives me the chills.
That's nuts.
Wow, that's wild. And I know that we can make meaning out of anything, but there's just little things these little glimmers that remind us that that we're on the right track and continuing. And even though there's been a lot of space in our investment, there's been a lot of growth in where we're seeing where we see our future to be with we're calling it the future of Jai, right? So we're rebranding right now, and we're getting really inspired. And
and we're, while there is, pause moments or stagnation or whatever they have been in the past 5 years, we're always looking for anything to to light us up or to put wind in our sails.
Sure.
And having even just you think about inviting us to be on your podcast is absolutely one of those moments. So I feel really honored. I know Cori feels
Absolutely.
really honored that you even thought of us to
We're-
come on, and it's definitely a
very
nice
exciting.
wind in our sails for sure.
Well, I'm honored to have you guys because like you guys are doing something so amazing, and I honestly feel like it's like nothing. There's nothing out there like that.
No.
Nothing.
And we're not doing this just to be disruptors, even though we are, and pioneers of something. I've had a deficit, which was called my first ex-husband, my son's baby
Wait, your
daddy.
first ex-husband?
Let's dig deep,
What's-
Randy. Are you ready?
Ready?
So I am lucky number 3.
I was busy.
I am lucky number 3.
God, don't
Third
wait, did
time's a charm.
Third time's a listen. Let's
Hey,
go.
I
know,
loved it.
there-
I'm
I-
a reformed hoe, so it's fine.
I have been very lucky to spend the last 13 years with
Yes.
this incredible woman who
You guys have been together
13
13 years.
my favorite thing is that she did the
Wild.
shotgun wedding pregnant in Vegas with her first
Yes.
husband, i.e. the baby daddy, and then the second husband
Okay, we don't have to go into all of that.
that and then
Listen,
and
the consumer
then, no.
loves a story. The
I'm an
consumer
open
loves
book. You
a
know,
story.
I am
Two husbands
very,
and a wife.
I'm a very
That'll be your book.
I'm very kinetic.
Yes.
I'm a very
You are.
active learner.
But I think too, knowing you I knew you a little bit
Before Lindsay.
BL.
BL, yeah, before Lindsay, and to see you PL post Lindsay, after Lindsay, AL, it's a different there is a light. There's a light in both of you. You know what I mean? And it's
Thank you.
it's one of those relationships where you're like,
Thanks for seeing that.
cool,
Cool.
I
Yeah.
mean, we've
Thanks.
on a good path.
Yes, I feel like I'm in the 20th version of myself, but I'm the best version of myself with her. And we continue to, I mean, we have literally broken through a lot of patterns and
Especially in this last 5 years.
absolutely
Building this business. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have grown immensely and within ourselves, but we have as well collectively as a couple. And I mean, getting to a place where she is the sole provider of our home right now as a server in a restaurant, and being able to continue for her to work on our present and keep all of that going, and for me to be able to be supported by her to work on this. I mean, somebody else could have been like, hell no,
Yeah.
you need to get yourself a job, biatch. Like, what are you doing? Right? Like,
But
seriously.
I think that's the
Yeah.
give and the take, and the kind of the balance.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
and that's why you guys work so well.
Thanks. Thanks for
Of
acknowledging
course,
that.
Of
Yeah.
course. What so I know we talked about the future. What's your ideal? Like what's best case scenario for Jai? For the Jai universe.
For the Jai
We're gonna
universe.
I'm referring to it as Jai universe so
I
far.
like it. I like
like
it.
it.
What the goal is and the plan and the hope and the desire would be to see first and foremost our products on the shelves. I think that's like we've been talking about for this time, very, very close. Then of course build the brand by bringing out other products along the way. And, Cori had touched on it a little bit before, our end game and our desire would be to have Jai take us to a place that we would end up getting acquired by a larger company for a large amount of money so that we can then give back. I mean, that
love it.
ideally would be how this whole Jai universe would span out. I mean,
Okay.
I come from humble beginnings as well. I was an athlete for a long time. And in women's sports, I would love to be in a position to give back to something that I really believe saved my life. And I know for my wife too, to be able to, be generous and kind as she always has been on a larger scale is something that we really truly desire individually and as a couple, just to provide better for people that need it in any capacity that could possibly be.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're not here to be anybody's white horse. We want
opportunity for people that don't
right.
always have it.
And I don't mean like level the playing field. I don't think that there's enough money to do that. But I definitely think that we really are. It inspires us to give, and it lights us up.
Yeah.
To watch the ripple effect of radical kindness and radical generosity. And
Unreasonable hospitality.
Absolutely. Unreasonable hospitality.
Why can we not? Let's make that a thing.
He already did. Will did.
You
Will
did?
did-
Did you?
Will
Is that
did.
one of the
Will did.
domains?
He already did that. He radical. I mean, no, he's
Uh-huh.
unreasonable hospitality, but radical.
Radical kindness. Well, radical kindness is Father G too.
That's right.
So yeah, but the wait, say it again. The hospitality one.
Unreasonable.
Please tell me you have a
hospitality.
domain for that.
No, he did.
No,
Will-
Will Guidero is an
damn
author,
it.
and he's the one that created 11 Madison Park, and it's a
Oh, and so he
Michelin
coined it.
star
right.
three
But
Michelin
not
star
just-
restaurant.
All right,
Yeah,
Will.
he's got a book. It's a
More-
great book.
and the book is incredible, and he does the audio, and then he has a podcast as well.
Oh, fun. Okay,
Or
I
he
need
does
to
something
look- yeah,
online,
check it
but
out.
he's really, really just his level of hospitality, and I think that just is innate in us. So,
Yes.
and the amount of giving that comes from my father, my grandmother, my family. My dad was really incredibly generous, and he always said, like, if you're gonna fuck it up and you're gonna burn a bridge, clean it up. Don't leave it burn. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Like, clean it up and find, I mean, that was something that he truly tried to live by.
Yeah.
Yeah, is not
Which would
burning
be
very
unreasonable
bridges.
for some people, I'm sure. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, just to go above
Just
and
be
beyond.
kind,
yeah.
Come on, just I have it tattooed on me. Just be
Be
nice.
nice.
Oh.
Her grandma's handwriting.
And it's your grandmother's.
What was my
handwriting.
great grandmother would sign
Great-grandma.
all of her cards. Be nice.
nice.
So that's her handwriting. So just be nice.
Come
Be nice.
on.
Be kind. Be
Yeah.
generous. Be giving. And if we can put ourselves in a position that we can do all of those things on a level that would be really impacting, that would be the end goal.
Yeah.
I love
And we're,
that.
we're not trying to be like, again, anybody's, we're very human here.
Yeah.
I played Captain Save-A-Ho for a long time in my life, and I've retired that card. But
It's not necessary
Oh,
anymore.
just not necessary.
Well,
Not
and by the
necessary.
way, and who needs to save anybody? Who the hell are we
No.
to
Right.
think that we're trying to save anybody? That is absolutely not what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's completely about contribution.
Yeah.
And uplifting and
Well, it's
breathing.
community.
Opportunities for communities.
And
Yeah.
money gives opportunity. It gives
does.
choices.
It does.
For sure.
It's what it does.
For sure.
And we know that more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I have been hungry in my life at one point as a little person. So know what that actually gives you and be able to, I believe that creativity, I love Rick Rubin when it comes to this.
Yes.
And the space of being and living in that intuition or in that space in your heart, and then that inspiring creativity, that is something that is just, I think, innate in me for
Yeah.
sure. And that one would love to be able to be of contribution to other people so that they can then find that heart space of creativity and see what that can create in the world.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, I love that so much. And it's gonna happen.
It's
gonna
because
happen.
you guys are
It's already-
manifestors. It's already
It's-
happening.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
We know that. It's we just know that we can't control the outcome or the timing of any of this.
Right. Right.
And try to keep our shit together in the meantime.
Yeah.
Listen, we're all trying to do that.
Seriously.
Jai or not.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
World
right.
class cocktail company or not, we're all just trying to keep our shit together.
That's right.
Okay, so real quick, let's go through the categories and tell me your favorites right now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk like fashion. Favorite thing that you're wearing, favorite like brand that you're kind of obsessed with?
Gosh.
Or like cool
I love
little-
my vintage pieces.
Mhm.
I'm wearing a few years ago when my father passed. He left us a little bit of cash. So my favorite boutique in Long Beach is Jolie.
Oh,
And I
yes.
don't get to go there very often, maybe. I think it used to be called La Bella, but
Shout out Sherry DeSoff.
Sherry
I know.
DeSoff.
Sherry DeSoff, if you're hearing this.
That's right.
Love her.
always find my forever pieces from
Yeah.
her. I mean, I don't necessarily shop like that, but I'm wearing Isabella Marant right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
let's go.
and then I have my vintage boots that my one of my best friends gave me years ago, and they're part of my signature fall piece that I've had for 20
Cute.
years. So that's sort of my thing. Is
Yes.
I don't really have a brand that I am obsessed with.
Yeah.
I look at fashion like I do anything. I have to feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit like her. I have a capsule, but I wear the same thing over. We have this funny thing that happens in our house. I love the vintage, is it vintage LA sweaters? I have one of those.
Oh, American vintage.
American vintage.
Yes.
I love those.
Very
too.
good.
But I
Yes.
have one that I bought a few years ago. And I go into the closet and I go, honey, I think I'm going to pull out that gray sweater.
And I'm like, no way. I haven't seen that in so long. You should absolutely pull that out. And she wore it yesterday,
And the
We
day
find
before
our-
that.
yeah.
And then 3 days before that. And then I go, did I wear this out to the grocery store already this week? Or how many times did I wear it out?
Wait.
And
Does
this
that
is-
sound familiar by any chance?
Very familiar.
I mean, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Oh my God, I'm the queen of
fan.
like, yeah. He'll be like, you wore that black dress like 2 days ago. And I'm like, yeah, but only these people saw it and like these people didn't see it. So I'm cool.
Yeah,
He's like, oh my
yeah.
God.
I'm going to high five that right now. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing
Thank
right
you.
here for that. Yes. So that's what we do. And she does the same. So
Okay.
we're just
That's fine.
recycling some of the clothes that we've had. A lot of the
right.
stuff I wear, literally, I'll find this new T-shirt, which is an old T-shirt that I had with my dad's or somebody that I got 20 years ago, and now I'm wearing it every 3 photographs, right? So
Yeah.
I look at her and I go, I already wore this 1,000 times, and she'd be like, so what? Who cares? We're just doing it.
Nobody's
So we
paying
just
attention.
we just keep upcycling
Yes, we
our
love
own
that.
stuff. I call it vintage Jolie.
Oh yeah.
If I bought it, or vintage Labella.
Yeah.
I buy a
How about
piece or
curated?
two.
Curated Jolie. Let's
That's
go.
right. That's right. So we just keep integrating some of those pieces.
I think that's
And
great.
I just buy classic stuff, classic me, no matter what phase I'm in.
Yes.
So I have a ripped pair of jeans that I pulled out that I got from some fast fashion place. I try not to do a lot of that.
Understandable.
We don't buy clothes that we don't love or obsessed with.
Yeah. I love
And then
it.
we'll infuse a little pieces here or there.
Yeah.
But
A little zhuzh, a little
yeah,
fun.
but we're really not spending money on clothes right now.
She's like, we're more focused on the business.
Yes, and keeping the lights up.
Music. How about that? Because I feel
what
like
about-
music is constantly an inspiration in whatever realm it is.
For me, I am a big fan of like the shuffle playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I like all different types of music.
Yes.
Anything from Florence and the Machine to, Wu-Tang and Tupac. I mean, I'm kind
yeah.
of all over the place, but I guess I'm still kind of old school in a way that I don't use like Spotify. I'm still a Pandora user. And
She's making mixtapes at home with her
yeah,
double cassette player.
for
You can use ours if you
For sure. So I'm not really the
She's
best
keeping
one.
it classic.
Yeah,
always.
she is.
Keeping it-
I
I'm not
love
the best
it.
one to ask because I love a good shuffle, but we did just invest. I didn't take a lot to course our friends, but for my wife's birthday, we all came together and got her a pretty bitchin' record player. So that's kind of the new thing in the home. We had one for a
Okay.
while, and then we had an amazing record collection that unfortunately we lost in a flooding incident in our garage. So we're kind of starting fresh, but that's kind of the vibe in the house now. We're just rebuilding our record collection, anything from Nina Simone
Fun.
to Lauryn
Oh,
Hill
yes.
to the Police to Deftones to, I mean,
That's me. That's more me.
That's
I'm
all
like-
her.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
you
all over
have
the
the
place.
music background too.
she does.
Well,
Shout out.
My dad, I grew up in Long Beach, first of
Yeah.
all, right? And in Cyprus. And then also, and the other reason I'm shouting out Cyprus.
Shout out to
Shout out
Lakewood.
Cyprus.
Stop it.
Hysterical.
And my dad was also in Orange County. So it was that, we had that skater punk scene.
Yeah.
And then I had that, hardcore scene. And, all around us, as well as the, hip hop and R&B. And then I lived in Seattle a little bit, and that whole grunge scene. So,
Yeah.
but my dad had Blue Cafe, he was
That's
a partner in Blue
right.
Cafe, which was a blues. But they also had an alternative night. And the one of the guys that was booking used to, he was at my gosh, I was like, why can't I think about it right now? What's the club?
In Long Beach?
Yes, that we all used to go to.
Oh boy.
I'm way after Fenders, but
Club Cohiba.
No, I was going to say
Is it downtown?
The Blasters. No, it used to be off of Marina Pacifica over there, and then oh my gosh, my brain is not working right now. Anyway, but I'll come back.
Perimenopause.
I know.
So fun.
We're going to call that full menopause.
Okay.
50 fucking 4 this year.
Right.
What?
I'll come back to that.
Okay.
But we used to go to a lot of clubs and a lot of venues and a lot of music. He did merch, so for a lot of bands. And,
Yes.
so I got exposed to a lot of different types of genre of music. But it's very much me. I'm a Gemini. I'm eclectic. I go through phases, and all I'm doing right now is listening to R&B and then I'll slide in a little bit of
Angry screaming music.
yeah, like Rise Against or Deftones. Love some Chino.
Oh my God.
I just rebought the White album or the White Pony album.
Oh,
and,
nice.
I'm listening to it while I'm having coffee.
It's good. They're great. They're so
And then
good.
I love a little Sade or Billie Holiday. So it just depends. I mean, we're super eclectic with our
It's a
music.
mix.
But yeah, and love Chaperone right now. I love her. Love what she's doing. Love that whole vibe.
Yeah.
Even if I love Florence's new album, but I don't. Oh, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Always a
I'm
fan.
singing Kendrick all the time right now. I love him.
That's awesome. I love it.
Or
I
not
love it.
singing him all the time. I don't really hear the lyrics very well. It's a deficit of mine, so I'll just say some things.
There.
Yeah,
She's just filling in.
I do.
I love it.
It's a fun game we play too.
and
I'm pretty sure that's not what that person just said, honey.
It's not. I have.
So we're clear.
I have great recall and memory for specific things that impacted me.
There you go.
But when it comes to designers or people or celebrities or any of that, I'm almost tone deaf.
Okay.
Like I don't remember people's names. I'm like, I remember how I felt during a movie and that experience you were in.
But
I
you're like,
couldn't
don't ask
tell
me
you
their
what movie
names.
they would.
Yeah.
I don't even know. No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, you guys, this has been so fun.
Awesome.
And thank you for coming on and having this be your first podcast and having my first podcast be your first podcast. That's so exciting.
Okay, but I do want to talk about, there's a couple different restaurant and bars in Long Beach that I
Talk
want
to
to
me. Okay, shout them out. Shout them out. Let's go.
They're Daniel Flores and Gianna Johns, and they own Dua Fiori and they own Baby G's.
Oh my, okay.
Can we just talk about
like Baby G's?
what
I've
they
tried to get to that
created?
so many times, and it's like, it's what they're doing is insane. It's so good.
I mean, if we could have created an ideal bar and like restaurant, both of them independently, and experiences.
Yeah.
And there was some sort of weird science, I'm dating myself right now, that those would have been it. And then Waldo, who is incredible chef and he has Waldo's Pizza. He also was the original pizza
Little
for
Coyote.
Little Coyote. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
of course.
Yes,
Which
it's not him
one
anymore,
of my
but
favorites
originally
of all time.
he was, and so they're just everything them. We're
Super
full fangirls.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I
Like
feel
when they
like-
opened the restaurant, I was like, "Can I just host or be up front? And can I be like,
Do you need a maitre d'?
Do you need a maitre
yeah.
d'?" I was like
Sort of
really
please.
leaving, and they were putting us in an Uber, and I was like, "No, I'm serious. Is that weird?
No, for real.
I just want to greet people. I want to be a part of what you're doing."
But that's the sign of like a business that's doing something really great that people literally will like,
Super
can I just
talented.
volunteer here?
And they just, talk about connection and community and what they're doing and everything they do is just like literally just obsessed. We had a moment, we had a date night and a Friday night we were at their Dua Fiori and it's you walk up to the counter and when you walk in and you order your food and they give you your wine or your beer there, and you have a number, and you can have multiple different experiences there.
Sure.
But it was a Friday. It was later in the summer, so it was like 8 o'clock, or when it was starting to get dark. There were people lined up by the window. There's a record player right in front of you at the bar. There's a little window into their small little galley kitchen that they're pumping out incredible food. And we were there, and I was like, this feels like we're in New York City.
Special.
This
Yeah, it
is
was all
like-
candlelit. It was
This
just
feels like
cool.
we're like
They're just
back in the day in Greenwich Village and back in Brooklyn, and we're in just this small little like best kept special place.
Well, and
the
shout out
food
too.
was just-
The food is phenomenal at Dua Fiore, but when they opened the first year of Baby G, they got nominated for Best West Coast Cocktail Bar from
Yes.
Tales to Cocktail.
Like doing that in your friggin' freshman year, basically, that's
Crazy.
insane.
And
crazy recognition.
We got a cocktail tattoo, both of us.
So we went. So
Oh my
after
God,
their
so
1 year
cute.
anniversary, they were very generous, and they invited some of their, I would like to say, favorite people.
Fans,
Sure.
yes.
To they hosted like 2 hours in their bar of cocktails and food, and then they had tattoo artists there. So they they were doing flash tattoos.
That's
that had
such a
to
vibe.
do
I love that
had
so
to do all
much.
around Baby G. So we're like, we're not getting tattoos. Then we have a tequila. I'm like, we're not getting tattoos. And then we have a tequila, and then.
She's like,
how
you know
long
what you
is
should
the
do?
list to get on for tattoos?
And
So
I don't have any like outside of being 15 years old and having flash tattoo. Right?
Yeah.
Never.
I've curated my tattoos. Whatever.
we have artists that have done our tattoos.
I have
are-
like they're placed right. All these things.
Yes.
And so I haven't had like a I don't know, like a flash tattoo from a
Situation,
a
yeah.
pop-up ever.
Now we have
Right.
matching calf tattoos of a little cocktail
Cocktails.
glass.
Oh, we're getting a photo of that
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
And then we're
I
gonna
don't know.
we're gonna put Jai in the cocktail glass.
Oh
Yeah.
my
We'll
God!
get it
Of
up
course
on
you
our-
are.
Yeah, yeah.
Duh.
So anyway,
Yeah.
so we love what they're doing. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, but they're very, very special.
They
What they're doing is
they
really
have been on
incredible.
my radar for such a long time, and
You need to come down to Long
Come to
Beach.
Long
I Beach, know.
let us
Come
know.
and visit us, and we'll hang out.
Yeah.
We'll have a cocktail. We'll have dinner.
We'll go to
and
Baby
then we'll
G.
have a cocktail.
And
Let's
go to
go.
Dua Fiore.
I'm into it. Let's
date.
go. Eric, you coming too?
It's a date.
All
Eric,
right.
Eric,
He's in.
Frank, and Randy.
Yeah, let's go.
Our new
Long Beach
producer,
night.
Eric.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. That's
Oh my God, you
awesome.
guys, this has been so fun.
So fun.
Tell everybody Instagram how they can reach you, like people with bunches of money that want to invest.
Instagram.
Tell me.
My
At
social security number is my bank account
The
is
routing number.
My routing number is
our Instagram handle is just add ice cocktails. You have to add in the cocktails because if you Google or try to find just add ice, it's an orchid company because
I saw that.
That's how you feed correctly an orchid, is you put an ice cube on it. So just add ice cocktails
Okay, got
is where you can find us on Instagram and of course Facebook. And
that is our URL.
and
so.
it's our website, justaddicecocktails.com.
And then we also are Jai cocktails, JAI cocktails. We also own that. It's not active.
Active.
But we are
Everything
plain-
is just add ice cocktails, and our friends call us Jai.
Our friends call us Jai.
love
And
it.
Jai is really the heart of who we are. Jai
Yes.
in Sanskrit means glory to God, and it
Victory.
means victory. And so even
Come
though
on.
We didn't even know it.
Even though we're not looking at the GOD as the GOD, we think of the GOD as generating, operating and organizing and delivering system.
Uh-huh.
That's what we think of the GOD. But it's a very meaningful
Yeah,
Jai.
absolutely.
Jai has a lot of spirit and heart to it.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you might see Jai cocktails out there on the website or on Instagram, but Just at Ice Cocktails is where to find us.
Okay, got it. So everybody, go find them. Go support them. First of all, delicious. Mine is gone. Everybody's is pretty much gone. Salute to the last of it. Thank you again, girls.
Thank
like,
you so
I'm
much.
so
Thank you.
happy
What
to
a
have you guys
delight.
on here. It was so
Appreciate
fun.
it.
We had laughs. We had
We love your fur babies.
we had laughs. Yeah, of course.
Yes, there it is.
We'll do real ones,
There it
too. I
is.
love it.
Jai for life, baby.
Oh my God, I
Jai
love
for
it.
life.
Jai for life. Let's go.
And hey, we're excited for you and this.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a natural,
Ooh.
like radio voice.
Do I?
You
Because
do.
let me tell you, it's a bummer that Amazon didn't deliver today because this guy over here has the radio voice for the ages. It's
We'll have to come back.
We're
for
gonna
sure.
have to- we'll have to do
Oh yeah,
another
we're gonna
one.
have a duo, not a
Yes.
do-over. We're gonna have a part two.
We'll have part 2.
Yes.
We'll bring the cheeky.
And we can talk about all
Yes.
of the, there's another whole aspect of the alcohol industry that people, we'd love to share sometime.
Is it okay? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, let's.
I
make
mean,
this
not
happen.
like,
It's not going to be like a like full on
Yeah.
chisme tea filled episode. That's cool.
no,
Okay.
it is, but it's also, I mean, yeah, it's really intense.
It's a lot. That's I mean, it's a I don't know what the number is, 4, 5, $10 billion industry.
Yeah.
You know, and
we can't
higher.
really talk about why we were not able to get on Shark Tank, but one of the reasons that we know is that, you know, whether they told us or didn't tell us, that we know is that they're underwriters, they're ABC and Disney, and they don't promote spirits.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with a vice clause.
That makes sense.
So whatever the
Yeah.
vice is. So yeah, they're Disney and ABC, and of course that
Bummer.
totally makes sense. Well, it
Yeah.
makes sense to be
Yeah.
honest. You know,
No.
it's wholesome.
It is.
We're not wholesome. The mocked version,
Yes,
is
mocked
going to
is-
be.
mocked is very wholesome.
Yes.
The other one is yeah.
Yeah, we're about having a little bit of a premium buzz. you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think it's
go.
happening right now.
Man, we are in the throes of a premium buzz,
Just
baby.
mildly getting up to. it.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you, girls.
thank you.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you to everybody listening. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you are inspired by their story. I know I am. I'm inspired by their journey, and I'm thrilled to go and buy the cocktails again because they're delicious. And just go support them. Support them with your follows. Support them. Take the time to repost their posts, and if you know of someone who's interested in helping out or funding, or if you even just have a connection you want to pass on to them, like shoot them a DM
That's right.
and let them know, because you guys are poised to do like really. I mean, you've already done amazing things, but it's happening. So
I
yeah.
like it.
So thanks, you guys. And thanks, everybody listening. And we will see you next episode. And just remember, style, fashion, art, music, it's all adjacent. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, you guys.